morning, everybody. I'm Ryan, and today I have what I'm calling a rise and shine practice for you. So my intention for this is just to have a short 10 or 15 minute practice that you can do first thing in the morning. You could even do this while you're still laying in your bed. And we're actually going to start in reclined. We won't need any props, so you can get right into the practice. So if you're not there already, come to lying on your back, starting with your knees bent, and just check in with the back of your body here. Starting at the base of your spine, your sacrum, and slowly move your attention up the length of your spine, thinking about the spine being heavy and thinking about rooting it down into the surface underneath you. So if you notice any areas where there's a lot of space, if there's a lot of space right under the back of the rib cage, see if you can flatten a little bit there. If there's space under the back of the neck, maybe tuck the chin slightly and see if you can get the back of the neck a little bit closer. Doesn't necessarily have to touch. So once we found this straight-ish alignment in the spine, we're adding in movement with the breath through the arms. So as we inhale, we're going to start to lift the arms up, reach straight up, and then start to reach overhead. The thumbs might touch behind you, they might not. And then exhale, arms back down beside the body. And just continue to do this with your breath, letting that inhalation lift the arms up and overhead. And the exhalation brings them back down beside the body. Do that one more time with your breath. And this time we'll just let the arms stay down on the ground beside the body. So noticing the alignment of the legs, we want our heels just an inch or two behind the hips, knees hip width apart, hug the shoulder blades in toward each other. We're moving into bridge pose. So lift the tailbone first, kind of rock back through the pelvis, and then press into the soles of the feet to lift the hips up. Making sure the knees are still right about hip width apart. If they drifted out to the sides, see if you can hug the knees back toward each other a little bit. Take a few more breaths here. And as you exhale, slowly release, roll down through the spine, all the way down to the hips. All right, so we're going to make our way over to seated next. And you could be in just a cross-legged seat, or you could be in kneeling, whatever works better for you. Sitting up tall, let's take a big breath in and reach up. Exhale, turn to the right for a twist. Right hand behind, left hand might find your knee. Take a few breaths here. And as you inhale, come back to center, reach up again. Exhale, twist to the left. And take a few more deep breaths here. Inhale to come back to center. Reach up with the arms. Really lift the rib cage away from the hips. Let that right hand come down beside the body and reach over with that left arm for a side body stretch. You can either bend your right elbow or you can keep it straight. Either way is fine. I'm just thinking about opening up the left side here. Inhale to come back through center. Reach both arms up, lift the rib cage, and then exhale over to the left. So creating that stretch on the right side. Inhale to come back to center, reach that left arm up again. Exhale, float the hands down. And we're going to come straight over to tabletop, hands and knees. So we're going to move straight into a few rounds of cat and cow. As you breathe out, round through the spine for cat pose. Inhale to extend the spine, cow pose. And just continue doing this with your breath for a few more rounds. As always, you can find any kind of movement that feels good. You can find some side-to-side movement if you need more energy for the side body. You can find some movement for the neck here if that feels good. One more of each. Find a flat back position as you come back to center. And moving into kneeling side plank, we're going to bring that right hand toward the middle, open up toward the left. So extend your left leg straight, lift your left arm up, and we're going to get in one more really good side body stretch. So start to bring that left arm overhead, bicep comes toward the ear, reach out through the fingertips, reach out through the toes. If the shoulder doesn't feel good in this position, you can have that arm going more vertical. Another way to approach this is to reach forward with that left arm first and then bring it overhead. For some students, that seems to help put the shoulder in a better position. All right, let's exhale. Left hand down, comes to the middle, switch sides. So bringing that left knee under your hip, extend the right leg straight, float the right arm up, and then start to bring the right arm overhead. Reaching out through the right toes, reaching out through the right fingers. And exhale to come back to center. We're going to come back over to seated or kneeling position, whichever one works best for you. And we're going to finish with just some simple breathing, some pranayama. So sitting up tall, close your eyes if you like, and simply start to deepen your breath. So lengthening both your inhalation and your exhalation. You can think about the inhalation beginning at the base of the belly and then moving up into the rib cage and into the chest. And the exhalation moving down from the chest, emptying down to the rib cage and then to the belly. If you like, you can layer in your Ujjayi breath here. And all that means is that we're slightly closing the throat a little bit. So doing that, you can feel your breath a little more strongly in the throat, and you can hear it. One more full cycle of breath. With your next inhalation, slowly lift the arms up one more time. And lift the eye gaze, lift the heart. And bring the palms together. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Hope you have a wonderful day and look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste.